which is going to take us into our next game here as Dazed squares off against DocHoliday. Alright, so in the bottom left-hand corner as our orange Protoss, we have Dazed. And in the bottom right-hand corner as the white Zerg, we have DocHoliday TV. So a battle between these two a battle are. Man, my English is so legit. My God. Did I even graduate 2nd grade? Probably not. Anyway, a battle between these two is going to take place here. A little bit of ZVP action. Now, again, if Dazed is Day Spy, and I'm not confident of that, then we have... Dazed should be pretty comfortable with the matchup because he used to be a Zerg main, a very solid Zerg main. So we should have at least a solid grasp of his PvZ. But, oh, we got an in-base pylon going up here. So we're going to see some one-base Protoss. But DocHoliday is scouting the correct direction. However, that is an Overlord scout, which means that it's going to be a while before it actually gets there. Certainly before decision time. And we have pool pretty quick here from Holiday. I believe that was an overpool. No, it was a 9 pool. I take that back. Is it 9 pool speed? Now, this can get interesting. If it plays out this way. Yeah, he's committing to it, so it is probably going to be, I mean, there's a small chance it could be 9 pool there, but we got to watch for 2-gate now. Because 2-gate versus 9 pool gets interesting. It's pretty tough, but you can make things a little bit tricky as a Protoss with a, as a Zerg against a Protoss. Like, normally, if you're playing against in-base 2-gate, having like 12 hatch or something like that is nicer because you have the larva faster, you can get the creeps down, the sunkens down faster, and you just have more drones. It's a much more comfortable position. Playing 1 hatch like this, you don't have a lot of lings or larva, so it becomes quite difficult to drone up and defend. It's very, very, very easy to get behind on economy, but with the 9 pool speed, the situation gets a bit different because obviously Protoss' Zealots are slower than Sin, and if they're not very careful moving out, you can do some wonderful backstabs while defending at home. That said, if Dazed is solid with his defense of the ramp, it's going to be a tough position for Holiday to play from. Probe is going to go down here, though, it looks like. 1 or 2 hits away, 2 hits away. Should get that. Okay, so Dazed confirming that he is indeed Dazed. So he has switched to Protoss. Speed on the way here. Used to play Zerg back in the day. I remember having quite a few games against Dazed. And we do have a ramp block. And 2 more Zealots being made, so everything here is solid so far. I'm going to send 2 lings up to look for the probe, but they're going to be a little bit retarded. And, oh, that's ballsy. This is going to get weird, though. He really needs to get damage done, but I feel like this 2-gate is going to hurt him. He's only made 6 lings, which you don't usually do. 9 pool speed into drones with 6 lings, not a good build. Hopefully Doc will see this and revise this. Almost always want to go 12 lings with this. So very late hatchery here. It's going to be very difficult for him to defend this hatchery. He's going to have to rely on threat of backstabbing because he's not going to be able to sunken up, right? And there's already 5 Zealots coming across the map. This is a pretty big ask, and he hasn't been producing lings, and this is what I was talking about. That's the problem. He will intercept this probe, which is definitely nice, but a difficult situation here. We got 3 Zealots moving out on the map. Is he producing more lings at home? Yeah, that might actually be enough to deal with this, unless this happens. Ugh, Zealot's already getting off a few hits, but he is buying time. But he needs to buy a lot more time than that, and pretty soon here, these 2 Zealots will also be trickling across the map. Could threaten reinforcements. That's one of the strong ways to play this. Needs to pull this Zealot back. Not the best micro from Dazed. If he could have pulled that Zealot back, it would have been really good. Still, getting threatening, but more lings are being made, and this is the economic problem. Critically, though, is Dazed producing probes back at home? Kind of. Not amazingly. Oh, he can block the ramp, though. Oh, my God. DocHoliday needs to get off. Oh, my God. Huge mistake from Holiday. Dazed is just going to move. He needs to put the Zealots together, though. But that was a major blunder from DocHoliday. He is going into some aggression off of this, and he's going to need it to work out, but really big mistake to seed the ramp to those two zealots. Should have been engaging, should have been dancing around, never should have walked up there. Although I think there's still a gap here, which could actually turn into a counter blunder here from Dazed. Oh, he's trying to do a drill on the ramp, so nice decision making here from Holiday, but that is a lot of zealots, so I do like how he responded to that. I do think it was a mistake to block that ramp, but unfortunately the Lings do not surround, and there's just not enough in terms of numbers. This is why you really need to make 12 Lings, and it looks like Dazed, firmly in control of this game, will be sending DocHoliday packing here and giving DocHoliday his first loss in this group. 5 Zealots still alive, forced to produce Lings, no economy behind this. Lurkers, if being made, no, doesn't even have enough money to research it. 1 gas, nothing left for DocHoliday in the game, and Dazed showing off his 2-gate with a solid victory. Again, at this point, no chance. Okay, he's going to try to run a few Lings out, but a lot of them are getting intercepted. I don't know what they're doing here. Not even enough to pick off these reinforcements here. No sunken in the main. No upgrades started in the Hydra Den. It's just over. And there we go. GG is called. So really, I think that was a case of DocHoliday just needed to make 12 Lings from the start and threaten backstabs and the like, give Dazed a hard time. And without doing that, he didn't really have an option. He just had not many Lings and not a lot of larvae, and unfortunately a natural hatchery that he was not finished, so he couldn't make a sunken or anything that he needed to defend.